Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sean Wayne and today, pag-usapan natin itong news na to. Actually, it's been 3 days ago nung pag-react na tayo dito sa TikTok. And during her visit sa Japan, may mga nagtanong kay VP Sara if she's considering to run for the 2028 election. And even before we get into that, panoorin muna natin. Ayan, panoorin muna natin yung news ng One News page. Dapat na tayo dito. Then, ipo-confirm yun ng video na pinakita ko sa inyo.
Is Vice President Sara Duterte headed for the presidential race in 2028?
While on a trip to Japan, she said recent events have made her seriously think about it. Well, one of her allies believes that Sara could win if the recent Iglesia Ni Cristo peace rally is any indication. Camille Samonte with the rest of the details.
During her meet and greet with overseas Filipino workers in Tokyo, Japan, Vice President Sara Duterte said she's seriously considering running for the 2028 presidential elections. Well, she didn't actually say that she's aiming for the land's highest post, but as the normal progression goes, Duterte may be headed there. After all, she remains on top of the list of preferred presidential candidates according to surveys. The VP is citing recent events in the country as a factor in her decision. Duterte believes that more than ever, Filipinos should stand firm, especially with government policies that need fixing. This could only be done, according to the former running mate of President Bongbong Marcos, if the people are united and know where they're going. In past statements, Duterte said she'll decide whether or not to run for the presidency in 2026. For former Presidential Legal Counsel Sal Panelo, VP Sara can easily win for president if the support she has now is any indication. Panelo cites the Iglesia Ni Cristo's January 13 peace rally that drew in tens of thousands of people. INC reiterated that the gathering was in support of PBBM's stance not to pursue impeachment complaints against Duterte.
Star power ni Inday Sara hindi nawawala, hindi kumukupas. Unang-una, kung siya'y tumakbo nun, siya na ang presidente ngayon.
But the Justice Department does not see INC's or any group's support, for that matter, having any bearing on the probe the NBI is conducting against the Vice President. Duterte was investigated for her kill threat against the President, his wife Liza, and his cousin Speaker Martin Romualdez. Soon, according to Justice Secretary Boying Remulla, the NBI will submit its findings. From there, authorities will know whether...
Talagang siningit nila yun. Kung mapapansin nyo guys. Initially, they were just talking about either whether or not VP Sara will going to be running for the 2028 election. And then all of a sudden, bigla nilang siningit. No? Kakaiba din magbigay ng news ng One News PH. Bigla nilang siningit yung di umano, no? Death threat ni VP Sara sa mag-asawang Mandarambong at saka sa kanyang pinsan. Nakatulong nila, no? Sa I don't know what to say anymore when it comes to these people. But then again, at the end of the day, we can all agree that our economy, the current state of our country is really crumbling down. Hindi ba? Oh. Now, tingnan natin itong write-up ni The Manila Times. Sabi rito ng isang Red Mendoza, VP Sara considering 2028 run for presidency. Vice President Sara Duterte said she is seriously considering a possible run for the presidency in 2028. Her first public acknowledgement of her political plans for the next 3 years. Her statement came as her trust and performance ratings continued to decline, reaching below the majority level for the first time since she became the vice president. It also came on the heels of the three impeachment complaints filed against her for allegedly misusing public funds, a charge she has denied. In a video posted on SB9 News owned by Duterte ally Apollo Kibuloy, who himself is facing human trafficking charges, a supporter asked whether she would run for president in 2020. Nakakatawa, no? Talagang Duterte owned by Duterte ally Apollo Kibuloy. Excuse me, as far as Pastor Apollo Kibuloy is concerned, ang pagkakaalam ko po, no, isa lang po siya, isang korporasyon po ang SMNI. Hindi po ito pag-aari ni Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. At the end of the day, excuse me, sinasabi niya rito na he was just charged. Pero the way they write it, parang lumalabas na yun nga it's not what you said, it's how you say it. Ika nga. Diba? Parang ang tunog o ang dating sa maraming tao, he was found guilty for the charges sa kanya. Okay? Sabi nga rito ni VP Sara, we are seriously considering, I really believe that our country will be great. It will be hard to explain to our countrymen because you really have to stand firm, especially with government policy. Ayun yan kay VP Sara Duterte during her visit sa Japan. So basically, ito po yung interview na yun.
May posibilidad po ba? This coming 2028, may posibilidad po bang tumakbo kayo?
Ma'am, please! Please! Please!
Yes, para mapaghandaan namin lahat.
We are serious. We are seriously considering, ma'am.
Please! Yes!
Mama, awa ka!
Yes, I really believe that our country will be great. I really believe.
It will be with you! Hey! Please!
Mahirap siya ipaintindi sa ating mga kababayan, and mahirap yung kailangan natin gawin kasi you really have to stand firm, especially with government policies para maayos siya. Pero paniwala po, kung magkaisa lang yung mga tao, alam natin kung saan tayo papunta, maggagawa ng ating bayan. Yes, ma'am, isa din yan sa kailangan bantayan ng mga kandidato.
This coming 2028,
Sabi ng mga tao, wag lang madaya. Sa totoo lang, ngayon pa lang may mga natadayan na. No? Mamaya pag-usapan natin yung mga kandidato na tinanggal ng COMELEC. At ayon nga sa Supreme Court, inuutusan ng Supreme Court ang COMELEC na ibalik yung mga kandidatong kanilang tinanggal sa listahan. Mamaya pag-usapan natin yung case. Anyway, ito yung pinaka-budget na tanong natin eh. Ito ba ay na-surprise pa kayo na sinabi ni VP Sara? Hindi na. Ako, hindi na. Sasagutin ko na kayo. Ako, hindi. Alam niyo kung bakit? Sabi nga ni VP Sara, mahal niya daw ang Pilipinas. At kung talagang mahal niya ang Pilipinas, hindi niya pababayaan na malubog ang Pilipinas. Gaya ng paano tinatrabaho na magkakamag-anak na Marcos at Romualdez sa paglubog ng Pilipinas. Despite of all the ayudas, no? If we're going to talk about the current status ng kahirapan dito sa Pilipinas, despite of all the ayudas, parami pa rin po ang mga mahihirap. Marami pa rin ang nakakaramdam na sila ay naghihirap. Di po ba? So paano nasasabi ng magkakamag-anak na Romualdez at Marcos na ang paayudang pinamimigay nila ay para makatulong sa mga tao? Diba? Ayuda ba ang kailangan ng mga kababayan natin? Ang akap, it's a one-time thing. Binigyan ka ng 5,000. Si Congressman binigyan ng 7 million. Sino ang umahon sa kahirapan? Ikaw ba o si Congressman? Diba? One thing that I learned Nung nag-aaral pa ako ng social work. You don't give a person a fish. You teach them how to fish so that they can feed themselves for the rest of their lives. Pero ano ang ginagawa natin? Ang mga kongresista ang ginagawa, they give you fish while we, the taxpayer, we teach our congressmen 3 years every 3 years to fish money out of our kabanyagan. Diba? How's it even fair? Na you receive 5,000 and the congressman receive 7 million. Ayon nga kay Mayor Magal, nasasabi na, isip ko sabihin, Atty. Magal. Ayon nga kay Mayor Magalong, kada ayuda program, may 7 million si congressman. So kada punta niya, namigay sila ng AIX, TUPAD at saka ng AKAP, 21 million, tapos ikaw tatanggap ng 5,000. You've been supporting yung pagnanakaw. We've been tolerating the pagnanakaw by keeping these people in their offices. Darating na naman ang eleksyon. Yesterday, I was watching one of the videos of Sir Ted Filon. Ano yung nakasulat dun sa shirt niya? It's a statement shirt saying that the people has the power. Which is true. By casting our votes this coming 2025 election, if we want to keep ourselves in the current state of our lives, iboto nyo ulit yung mga magnanakaw. Diba? I-keep nyo yung mga magnanakaw para patuloy na silang magnakaw ng pera natin at patuloy kayo magpapalagay. Hindi ko po sinabi na naging mayaman tayo ng panahon ni PRRD. Pero ito lang masasabi ko. Sa panahon ni PRRD, ginawa niyang lahat para lahat tayo nakikinabang sa pera ng taong bayan. Yung 4Ps nga eh. When I learned about the 4Ps, I was totally against it. Bakit? Pagalit man kayo sa hindi. When I was growing up, I thought having many siblings was okay. It is okay. Kung may capacity ang mga magulang natin, buhayin tayo at equally maibigay sa atin lahat ng nabibigay from panganay down to bunso. Pero if you are incapable of feeding yourself, wala kang karapatang magkaroon ng anak. Dahil hindi po fair na mag-suffer ang magiging supling ninyo, lalong-lalo na kung lumakay kayo sa kalsada at marami kayo nakikitang street children. Hindi po ba? At dahil dyan sa naging kaugalian na ng Pilipino, nakita kayo as favor target ng mga kongresista na bigyan puno ng ayuda na in truth, hindi naman po kayo nakakatanggap ng mga ayuda. Ginagamit lang kayo sa pagnanakaw. Mas favorable pa ako doon sa ginagawa ni VP Sara at ng kanyang opisina sa pagbibigay ng puhunan para tulungan ang mga pamilya na maiahon ng kanilang sarili sa pag-i-establish ng mga negosyo. Kaya sari-sari storyan o simpleng pagtitinda ng gulay o ng mga karne, isda, mas okay yun kaysa sa 5,000. Dahil at least one buwan, sa pagsisikap mo, kaya mong buhayin hindi lang ang sarili mo, pero ang buong pamilya. Hindi ba? Alam mo, kung naniniwala si VP Sara, na kaya niya, na kaya natin, hindi lang niya, kaya natin, tulungan siya na maging great ang Philippines. possible. Alam mo, marami ito, no? Marami na akong gustong kausapin sa Atty. Libayo dito. Marami na ako, guys, nakikita. Mga Pilipino sumasaludo kay Mayor Magal sa mga expose na ginagawa niya. Maraming nagsasabi dapat maging running mate ni VP Sara si Mayor Magalong sa 2028. If that happens, we are going to make history. I will campaign hard, high and low for Mayor Magalong. We need Sara Duterte and Mayor Magalong for 2028 to work together. Lahat, no? Ng mga nagnakaw ngayon, dapat habulin natin by 2020. Hindi ba? Tandaan nyo. Ibang kalibre si VP Sara. She is not like her father. She's even better than PRRD. I don't know how true, pero nung panahon na naging mayor si VP Sara, lahat ng di umano, allegedly, mga tao ng kanyang ama, tinanggal niya at pinalitan niya ng mga tao niya. For whatever reason, it worked well for her. Dahil sabi nga nila between VP Sara and PRRD, hindi nagtotolerate ng kahit ano si VP Sara. I don't know if you know Margaret Thatcher. She's the Iron Lady of the Philippines. Was probably, if not next to our late Senator Miriam Defensor, maybe equal or maybe more. We don't know, but definitely one day someone will call her the Iron Lady of Asia. Maniwala kayo sa hindi, balikan nyo itong video na ito. Anyway guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, at ipakalat nyo na ang magandang balita that VP Sara is seriously considering to run for the 2028 election. Ngayon pa lang maganda na tayo, dahil ngayon pa lang umasa na tayo na lahat gagawin nila para harangin ang pagtakbo ni VP Sara by 2028. This is really an exciting. The 2038 election will be a very exciting election. Sure yan. Panalo na to.